Assalamu alaikum students. This video lesson is for class 4 English. Now, before we start working on our lesson, tell me about your best friend in one sentence. Well done. It appears you have very interesting friends. Now, by the end of today's lesson, we would be able to recognize the features of descriptive writing. How can we show something and not just tell about it? And at the end, you would be writing a paragraph or 40 to 50 words describing a character from the story that you read in Unit 1. Best of luck! Now let's think about it. What is descriptive writing? You guys have written descriptive passages before as well. Yes, descriptive writing is when we give details about certain things. It could be details about a person, place, or a thing. Description is so clear that it creates an image in the mind of the reader. You make the image so clear when you are writing that it appears that you are showing the reader what is going on instead of just telling. Your description has to be so clear that when the reader reads your paragraph, the reader can actually see what the person or a place or the thing you are describing looks like. They can tell what it looks like, they can see it, and they can feel its presence as well. Now, whenever you are writing a description, you do not tell, you show what is going on. And how do you do that? You tell us what you see, you tell us what you taste, you tell us what you touched, you tell us what you smelled, and you tell us what you heard. If all these 5 senses are catered to, then it is what we call descriptive writing. Now, when you are writing a paragraph, it is not compulsory that you use all the 5 senses. Even sometimes 3 are enough. Even sometimes 4 are enough. But if you can manage all 5, then there is nothing wrong with that either. Now, dear students, before we actually start writing a description, I want you to open New Oxford English Book Textbook 4 and page number 8. Over there, in the 3rd paragraph, you will find description of Pippi Longstocking. Remember when we talked about Pippi Longstocking that she had carrot-colored hair and potato-shaped nose and freckles all over her face? Everything was described so well that you could actually see the picture of Pippi without even looking at the picture in the book. So exactly see how Pippi is described in the story. Now take guidelines from there regarding how a character is described. This will help you recognize how the character was described and how well it was described. This will help you write your own description better as well. Read that paragraph carefully and try to find the information about Pippi Longstocking. You can find introduction of the character. You can find her physical appearance. Find out what you can about her mood and her attitude. Find out about her character traits, which are her qualities, and then you will see that it is all concluded by one sentence. Now take 5 or 10 minutes to come up with these descriptions of Pippi Longstocking from paragraph 3. Open your textbook page number 2 and 3. You may pause the video here. Now pause the video again and tell your teacher what information you found out about Pippi Longstocking from paragraph 3. Now that you have seen a sample description in the book, now Choose any one of these three pictures and describe them in detail. Remember that you describe it exactly the way the writer described Pippi Longstocking. Before you start writing the actual description, make a mind map in your mind or on your rough copy. Think about the character you have chosen. See how you can describe the character's physical appearance. Remember the sense of sight, that what you see. Talk about the mood and the attitude. Maybe the character would be saying something and you hear it, and that makes you think about what you could have heard. Talk about the character traits of the character you have chosen. From the physical appearance or the picture, you can see whether the character you have chosen looks happy or sad or excited or active or lazy. So you can describe it accordingly. And also, do not forget to conclude what you have to say at the end with a summing up sentence. Best of luck. Now that you have made the rough draft of sort of a character sketch, now you have helpful vocabulary as well that will help you write a very good paragraph. Don't forget to take help from these words. Also, it is not compulsory that you only write these words in your paragraph. If you can think of more interesting vocabulary, you can add that as well. Now, before you start writing the neat paragraph, remember that the paragraph needs to be of 40 to 50 words. You have to add 5 or 6 adjectives. If you can add the senses of sense of sight, smell, taste, touch, then it would make the description very clear. Also, you can compare the character with some other character to make it more interesting. I hope you will be able to write a very good descriptive paragraph. Take your time and don't forget to check your work after writing it. Best